I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. It's all cloudy. Today seemed like a chilly day, but I don't want no heartburn. But I might have to go on and do it. I might have to go on and make me some chili today, y'all. Oh my goodness, come on. Afternoon, Tanisha. Hey, Rika. I had to talk to my baby for a minute. Got to see my grandbaby naked, but she act just like her mama. Don't never want to wear no clothes. Her mama was a streaker too. Hey, Sarah, Andre, everybody. I said, boy, it's crazy how your kids, your grandkids act just like their parents, man. Exactly like their parents. They act exactly like their parents, honey. The weather is changing. It was 60 degrees this morning, 61 when I was outside. Hey, Tone. It was 61 degrees. Now it's 40. Talking about in the low 20s. My grandson is a mix of me and Nicole. Yeah, my grandbaby. Yeah. Yeah, because she got her grandma attitude for sure. She got her great grandma attitude for sure, too. She ain't just like my mama, too. Baby, you could be laughing. She a Gemini. But you could be, hey, you could be laughing, and if you laugh too hard, baby, she'll stop looking at you like she'll stop and look at you like I did. I don't even want to talk about it, Tom. People are gross. But now y'all see why I do my I. Mm-mm. But I know these kind of things happen. Yeah, they people are twisted, and this is why God tells you need to pray over everything you eat and drink. I just seen a Uber person spitting in somebody drink, and I promise y'all, one of the times that I had my Uber uh food delivered, one time I did Uber, God told me not to drink the drink, and I did, and I poured it out. I just kept having a feeling like I wasn't supposed to drink it. I had a feeling that person spit in my drink, and I didn't drink it either. And then I just seen a video recently about the dude literally lifting the lid up and spitting in the drink and putting it back down. Ugh, yeah. He sat right there. He set the person food down, picked the drink up, lifted up just the size, spit in it, and then put it back down. So I was like, yeah, people are horrible, horrible, and that's why I don't. That's why I started making a lot of my own food and everything. Yeah, spit right in that drink. I said, right, right. So normally, if I'm gonna order DoorDash, I order it from a place where I know for a fact they sealing up the bag. Like one of the barbecue places, they staple the whole top of the bag. They staple everything in there. I don't do the tied up stuff. They staple it. I remember you ordered one time and the bag was open. Yes, baby. Yes, honey. Yep. So if it's not a place that staple their food, I'm not gonna order from there. Yep. For that reason, if they don't seal their food up real good, where they can where the person can open it, I won't eat it. Hey, hey, Mr. Earl, how old are you? While I be calling you Mr. Are you older than me? Before I be calling you Mr., I'm about to start asking y'all ages so I know, cause I be calling some of these folks Mr. and Mrs. and they younger than me. Not that I won't still call you that, but Mr. Earl, are you my elder? I'm 44. Cause I need to know. I've been calling Mr. What's his name, Mr. and he 4 years younger than me. I'll not be doing that. You are my elder. Okay, well, I'm gonna give you Mr. Okay. Cause if you I'm a younger and you call me sir. Right? How old are you, Tom? You just gotta be older than me to be an elder. It can be a year. I'm well no, about 10. I say about 10. About 50, about 50, 50. I'm older than you. I'm 51. Oh yeah, you a sir. You a sir. You my brother age. You a sir. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, I heard about that. I don't want to talk about it. People are gross. That's what we was just talking about, girl. You might just got in here. Dean, this is AJ. I decided to leave AJ in my past. My real name is Renee. Well, hello, Renee. It's nice to meet you, Renee. Okay, yeah, girl. I don't want to talk about it. Nice to meet you, y'all. AJ said she left AJ in the past, baby. Her name is Renee. It is Renee. That's my auntie middle name. I found out some info. Dan from the 12 tribes is the one who taught the other nation how to keep us in sin. His bloodline still run today. Interesting. Come on. Nice to meet you as well. Oh, shoot. We getting somewhere now, honey. Ah. Who was I just talking to about this? I was just talking. Me too. Me too. I was just talking about this the other day. Hello, Anthony. Anthony, are you Jen's husband? You're not Jen's husband, right, Anthony? Jen, what's your husband's name? Because somebody's husband be in here and I can't remember whose it is. Oh, you, okay, so yeah, you an elder, Mr. Earl. Anthony, are you married to Jen? Because we got, like, couples in here. No, okay. Okay, I just be wanting to know. I think her, hi, Sabrina. Hey, y'all. So, look, I was about to say something. Oh, hold on 1 second, family. All right. I really do love being a grandmother. I just want y'all to know that. I like being a grandma. I like being a mama. And I like being a CERCA, even though I don't ever really hear my real name anymore. But I still like being a CERCA. Hello, Mr. Randolph. Randolph, is you a preacher? Mr. Randolph, are you a minister? A reverend? Your brother is. Is he the O's that be on TikTok? I know that's my name now. I know. It's like God gave me a new name. Oh my God! I was like, I see. Oh my God! So your brother is that minister that's on there that has a church? Okay, I seen your brother. Oh, okay. I'm like, wait a minute. That's not a normal name you see a lot. So I pay attention to stuff like that. But I was like, is that Mr. Randall? Yes. Oh my God. Look at us. I be trying. Okay. See, I be seeing some stuff sometimes. Because I just watched one of his messages. Not watched the thing, but it was a TikTok. Somebody in here is in his, go to his church. And so they be putting his stuff on TikTok. And I was like, I was wondering if he, okay. I said, now I know this reverend ain't sneaking in our class. It's the reverend's brother. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So I was going to say, I was talking to somebody earlier, or not earlier, but sometime in this last week. And I was just telling them about the miracles that happen here. I did. I saw it. Yeah. They blocked you from the site? No. Oh, man. Because of the stuff you be talking about over here? The stuff? Uh-oh, wait a minute now. Don't feel bad. My family, they don't. Uh-huh. Just don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. It's okay. Y'all, now I get it. I know. I just wrote up my journal today about my family like that. Interesting. Thank you. Hey, Pumpkin. But let me say, hey, Bearded, I love my pen, sir. I wrote with it this morning. It writes so smooth. That's the most I've journaled to at one time. I journaled for a whole hour today. It's on. Let me show you. You just hold on 1 second. Show is. I was outside. This is the first time I've been able to go outside and journal too. It's on there. Looky, looky, looky. You see it? Did wrote with it today. I said, oh, and it writes so smooth. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I really, really do. Yes. Thank you. It writes so smooth. So, anyway, I was telling somebody sometime this week, I don't know which one of my family members it is, about the miracles that have happened here. And, I feel like if, say, for instance, God shut this down today and everybody just dispersed and went their way, right? I feel like God used us to accomplish a lot in a very short amount of time. Do you hear me? He worked through us, and we've been able to do so many things, not just financially for people, but I'm saying just the bonds that have been built. I'm grateful for this experience. And I told God today, I said, you know what? And when I was writing in my journal, I was like, God, thank you for WOIU, because I needed them as much as they needed me. You hear me? In real life. And so whenever we are not together and we don't get to convene here and come here and do what we do here, just understand that y'all changed my life. Y'all really did. And hopefully you feel the same about the other people that come here as a whole. I hope that the lives that come here have been changed. Hey T, you hear me? Because like it's been a wild ride, but I'm grateful. You know what I mean? And we didn't have to go through a lot of ugly stuff. I went back through a lot of my old. I realize now why I quit checking my inbox on TikTok, and why I stopped reading some of the emails. People be talking good and crazy to me. God restarted your prayer life. You hear me? And you guys changed mine tremendously. You said you have also changed it. I didn't change it. God did. He did that. I'm just saying, as far as like, oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. But I'm grateful. Like, I think it was my uncle. And I was like, you would never believe the miracles that have happened in the community that God has given me. I'm so grateful for it. I really, really am. But I also realized why I quit checking my inbox. And I went back almost 2 years. Folks be talking good and crazy to me instead of just leaving this community. Just leave. I'm going to say that. And I know this is old, but just leave. If you ever get to the point where you feel like CERCA is whatever, let God deal with me. You just leave. Because 9 times out of 10, I'm going to read your email and I'm not even going to respond. I'm going to tell you that right now. And it ain't saying that I don't care, but just leave. Oh, and they always want to say, oh, you think you're saved or whatever else. Oh, I must have chopped you in your throat. Gone on. I do not have to do what nobody want me to do, period. And I'm just going to say that. But I've been saying that this whole time. And I think people come here. Yeah, because, honey, look, if ever you feel like this ain't the place for you, you need to just leave. Do you hear me? Don't email me nothing. Just leave. This ain't church. You're not bound here. You're not nothing. So I got to keep making that, because I'm so tired of getting emails. Oh, you rolled your eyes at me. I roll my eyes at everybody. Do not feel special. And sometimes I roll my eyes so I don't say nothing crazy. You're always rolling your eyes at me. You make yourself too important. And guess what? They my eyes. I can roll them as many times as I want to. If you sick of me rolling my eyes, then you need to come over here. I said, God, these people is crazy. Do not feel special. I go off on everybody. If you ain't got thick skin, you're going to hate it here. This is not church. I'm not piddle paddling your feelings. I'm not pacifying nobody. This is the hard, uncut truth over here. And if you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. I'm so sick of folks saying, you like this person and you give this person more attention. Go away. This is not high school. This is social media. Period. Honey, I got the same them eyes many a times, and I'm still here. Girl, cuz shoot. I'm like, wait, leave me alone. And do everybody get throw chops? And I'm trying to tell you, I don't treat nobody better than nobody else. Everybody can get the eye roll. Everybody can get the is you crazy face. Everybody can get all pumpkin. Everybody can get everything. You hear me? So if you ain't ready for it, just go find you another place to be. People complaining and I get put in the corner. Everybody do. It probably ain't nobody in here unless you just never say nothing that ain't got put in the corner, sent to the ISS. I'm the teacher. You're not supposed to like your teacher always. Right. Everybody done got a, I'm not even going to answer that. Everybody. I don't treat nobody better. Now, are there some names that I might say more? Yes, but I don't. If you ever feel like whatever, just go away. Please. And thank you. Don't send me no email talking about whatever. Now, if I offended you, like I said something, that's different. But, because I'm not doing that. Hell, I can barely see right now. I have my glasses in over a month. So I might be trying to look over here. And that's another thing too. Yes, an eye roll. But if I see it and I just saw another comment and I go over here real quick or whatever, like you don't know. I might not even be able to see it. Crazy too. I just politely log off when I get an attitude. Listen, I'm just saying, I think that, and I'm being honest, y'all. It be blowing me because it's like, look, it is only me. I cannot see every comment. I'm looking on 2 screens. And this ain't church. You don't have to stay here. I love everybody. But if you gonna start causing problems for me, and I'm not dealing with it. I got too much stuff on my plate already. And I know there's a lot of people that are pick-me's, and I don't do pick-me's well. You said amen, and this is not church. Come on, Christopher. This is school. And I've been saying that since the beginning. But we all grown, so why not act accordingly? That part. Oh my God, they never hide from you. Hide you from me, but I didn't know where you were. Oh yeah, it happens. People use the screen as a mask to hide behind. Caps, thumb, gangsters. This is the thing, though. School is different. I don't know. I don't care, is what I'm thinking. Because you don't got to pick me. I don't care. I'm the single kid that know how to play by themselves and be outside playing catch by myself, running and catching the ball. That's me. So it don't matter if nobody acknowledge me or not as far as certain things. I don't care about that. I'm not doing all of that extra to do nothing. I'm not doing that. And maybe that's bad because my mom played favorites. She said she didn't, but if she was mad at you, then she always talked to the other one and got the other one stuff. So I don't play that. I don't play that funny stuff. I don't. We here to learn. If you get to feeling like whatever, then you shouldn't be here. And if you feel like I should run it differently, you go run your own. That's what I'm going to say. And I'm going to keep saying that because I'm tired of getting stupid emails. See you later. So, there's that. Moving on. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah. Go run your own. That's what I'm going to say. If you feel like you can run a school better than mine, do it. And I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying, don't come over here trying to critique me. Just go and don't use nothing I use. Start your own from scratch. Because I had to get the model for mine. So go do your own, but don't take my stuff and try to use it. you come up with your own plan. That's what I'm gonna say. Because folks like to talk about what I need to be doing, but no, you come up, because this came from me teaching and learning and doing it in person, understanding how I was going to teach and what I was going to do. I didn't get this teaching style from nobody. God taught me, and then I taught how he taught me. So with that, you heard me. Because folks is always talking about how I should be doing it. Well, then don't come over here. And I mean that. No, thank you. Now, I just wanted to say that because that's why I don't read my email no more. It wasn't a conference call, that part. I got my Back to the Basics book, and it's good. It's a good one. Thank you for talking about. Oh, you're well. Ain't it some good stuff in there, girl? I've been reading I'm telling y'all, especially with all this going on right now, you're going to have to toughen up. Y'all realize that? Do you? Y'all realize that, right? You're going to have tough skin in the days ahead. You're going to have a lot of different things from what you have right now. If you so I'm just jelly back and just everything break you down and everything has you so you're not gonna make it around here. God need people that's courageous and strong, and their feet are planted. Not because you didn't get the attention you want, or you didn't get whatever, you gonna just F it. Well, no. I was just talking to my daughter a little while ago, and I'm so grateful because that's exactly how I raised my kids. I'm a hug on you and kiss on you, but we gonna talk about the real and what it really is and what it could potentially be. We're not gonna sit here and be like, well, I didn't want to think about it. Okay, well, going on over there with the people that want to wait and stick their head in the sand, because I'm not dealing with that. I'm not. And like I said, it's gonna be a scary thing when folks is running around. I'm realizing the change in me. I'm able to tell people things I normally would keep to myself, but not in a nasty, rude way. I'm no longer a human vacuum cleaner. Thank you, girl. See, this is the thing, and y'all seen it here. People always want to call me rude, but they being said something that's rude, and people are not used to other people calling them out on their BS because they want followers. You don't gotta follow me. I'm gonna say what I want to say. Especially and y'all know most times I being looked past a lot of it and tried to ignore it. Y'all didn't see me do it 1,000 times. But again, discernment is something different. It is. And I don't care what nobody, it's a situation right now I wrote about in my journal today. And I said, God, I hope this is not the case. But when I say it won't leave my mind alone, it won't leave my mind alone. So I wrote about it today. As soon as I wrote the situation down, the wind started blowing all crazy. I was like, oh, God. So then I left it alone. I wrote something else, went back to writing about the situation, and the wind almost blew my broom off the thing. I said, oh, okay. 9 times out of 10, as much as I keep trying to shake it out of my head, what I'm feeling is what I'm feeling, and I'm just waiting for it to be revealed. That's basically what it is. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of sucks because I have to carry the weight until God reveals it, even though he's already told me about it. So, we shall see. We shall see. So, with that, it's like, I don't know. I don't want to feel that, but I do. No matter how much I try not to, it's there. I said, well, I'll shake it out. It come right back. Yeah, and it's spooky because I would hope not, but it is what it is. Anyway, so now that we know that they called Adam the king of the gods or the father of the gods, how y'all feel about that class we had earlier? Did it get y'all thinking about some of the stuff that's in y'all books and whatnot? Get y'all thinking about some of the movies. When I tell you, because I asked God too, I was like, I need to see something. And it was right there. I said, oh, okay. All right. Okay. Because I wanted the rest of the stories. And they're not all in the books that we have as far as just our OTP and whatever else. They're not all in there, but I know there's more to the stories. I'm guessing. That's what I'm guessing, Miss Amanda. That's what I'm guessing. I mean, if we're going off of from what I read earlier and what I've been looking into, yeah, Mother Earth, the mother of all living on Earth, and she was made out of the earth, so it makes sense. Yeah. Now I wonder who Black Panther is based on. Them. I was talking to my daughter's father. That's who I was talking to. And I was telling him, because he was like, they don't have the power to control air and water and the weather. And I said, of course they do. So I sent him that stuff. And then he was like, we were talking about maps, and I was telling him, how did they get the aerial maps and this and the such, right? And then I sent him the pictures of the hieroglyphs that had the airplanes and the submarines and all of that in there. And he was like, yeah, maybe they had the concept. I said, no, the Bible says that there's nothing new under the sun. So that means submarines were already here. That means helicopters were already here. That means phones, which we already know. We've seen the Nokia phone that they had with the Phoenician writing in it, right? We know from the Jetsons, back in the Jetsons days, that they could look on their watch and see somebody. So it's already been here. Whatever God said has already been here has already been here. He said there's nothing new under the sun. So even, right, the Nokia phone, y'all didn't see that the Babylonians, they had one. They had computers. They had spaceships. Every single thing that we have, they had. That's why, like, was it 30 coins? 30 coins break it all the way down to me, as far as like how that crazy dude, how they was trying to get the coins, and then they was in that spaceship, which is a floating mountain. And that's another thing I was thinking about when I got off the phone with y'all. All the cultures have what's the names about floating mountains. Well, the Bible says if you have enough faith, you can speak to the mountain and tell it to move, and it's gonna move, right? Well, we know that every single thing that God did, they copied it. Or the angels tried to get to it, right? Before. Invisible mountains. There was things called the invisible mountains. Well, a spaceship could easily be an invisible mountain, and they lived on them. They lived in the air. We seen that from the Argonauts. We know the Argonauts, they had floating mountains, floating ships. So when Jason and the Argonauts, right? And they was alive after the flood and all of that. But during the time, the giants and stuff, and the war of the Titans and all these different things was going on, or other races of giants. So when you go back and you look and you just start putting the pieces together, it's like, wait a minute. But even like I said, with the chariots with Elijah, right? The fiery chariot with the lights and all of this, I mean, it all makes sense. All of it makes sense. So I've been going back and just looking through my stuff and looking at different things that I know, and then looking at things that I have an idea about and seeing, and God is putting the pieces together again. I said, well, this makes perfect sense. Because remember, like, even when we were studying in the Hindu culture, and I said Brahma is Abraham, right? But what did they do? They deified him. They made him into a god. And a lot of the people that were made into gods were actual living people. Not saying that they weren't Nephilim or half angel, but they were still just people, you know, they lived. They weren't just a figment of their imagination or whatever else it is. So I don't know. Like I said, I've been looking and just trying to get deeper into stuff because I want God to, I want to know all the mysteries. And I think that's more of why I like the fantasy, because I know they got it from somewhere, and I know they have all those big old books where they go and they tell us they came up with it, but they're really just reading history and putting it out so that we can see it. That's it, that's all. That's it, that's all. Because even like I said with Nimrod, I mean, Nebuchadnezzar being changed into an animal, God changed to an animal. Well, we looked at, he kind of looked like a, what y'all said, he was a manticore, or kind of like the thing on Beauty and the Beast. So God even told us that that was a thing, right? God told us that he changed Nebuchadnezzar into an animal, a beast. So when we hear Beyonce's drummer say she turned into an animal, and we know that the fallen angels are the ones that taught men how to do this, and we know that they are high-ranking witches and warlocks, it all makes sense, because the rulers of that time were the people that were doing this, the elite, and the elite is still changing into animals and doing these circles and wearing the hoods with the whatever, that they haven't changed, probably because the same evil spirits are still here. But I think it's, I think it's a lot that we don't know, and I want God to let me know as much as he wants to let me know before this all of goes away. That's how I feel. I definitely feel like that. I definitely feel like I want to know as many stories as you want to give me. And maybe that's why God had me do so many classes so quickly. So right before this time, I do get to take a little break and get back, because it has felt good to get back in my books and be able to sit and not feel rushed. You know what I mean? But we've studied so many things that there's so many different rabbit holes you can go down from the stuff that we've already studied. You know what I mean? You can go 1,000 different ways with that. So I'm pretty excited for this new journey, because like I said, reading about the oak of Mimir, and come to find out it's the oak of Mamir, and Odin is Nimrod, and his son Thorasis, or whatever is Thorasis, or whatever his name is actually Thor. Then it even makes you think about how the angels back in Enoch, my mind is going, when they taught them to forge. You said God is the winner. I read the book. What you mean? Yeah, well, it made me think about when the angels taught them to extract and make, and they told, remember they taught them the charms. Well, he had a magical hammer. They had magic swords. They had magic amulets, and so all of these stories are now putting, even like I said with the magic rocks, the Umum and Thummim, or Urim and Thummim, whatever you want to call that. They glow when the priests put them down and bring them out. I mean, just different things I've been thinking about. Stories in the Bible that I know we don't have the whole of it all. Or even like with Jacob and Rachel and Leah, and her getting the mandrakes, and then she got pregnant. And I know that they use mandrakes as a fertility drug. It's included in certain fertility drugs. So just thinking about all of this stuff that's right here in our face right now today, And they keep telling us it's all mythology, but you can trace these things back to modern medicine or whatever it is right now, which is nuts. Really, really crazy. You know what else is really crazy? Who remembers us talking about when the giants came, that's when it started to be famine on the earth? We talked about that, right? Y'all don't think it's weird that the giants have shown back up and now there's famine on the earth? They have now come out. We know for a fact they're here. And around the same time that the giants really started being, folks start seeing them on mountains, is the same time they started talking about food shortage. So when they came out right before the earth was flooded, it was famine, and they back out now, and look what's going on. Now we know back then it was because they was eating everything. Right? But they back out and the famine is happening and God is getting ready to destroy the earth again. So I'm just looking, like I said, he said, go back and see why I destroyed the last earth. And so that's what I've been on. I've been looking like, okay, Dad, you know, what things right now, I know ain't nothing new under the sun, but where did this play out? Like, where we at? Because I do think that it's weird that Methuselah died 7 days before the flood. Right? But God gave the people another 7 days to repent. Y'all remember? He gave them another time, even after Noah got in the boat and was, you know, in there. He was still going to give them a chance. So I'm like, okay, Dad, what part, where are we at? If this is this, just like in the days of Noah, are we in the third day? Are we in the fourth day? Like, what day or time period are we in right before the destruction? Because when I saw Putin pull that big old thing out the other day, I said, oh, wow. Yeah, this serious. You hear me? I saw that King Charles, y'all see, in the UK. Y'all see what he did? Definitely in the days of Noah. Yeah. But do y'all they've been doing this stuff. I don't know why y'all think that's new. It's not. People that work in fast food have been putting their parts on people's stuff for years. I told y'all the story about my cousins. And that was in the 90s they was doing that crazy. That stuff ain't new. They done caught men with hamburger meat, all kind of mess in them places. That stuff ain't new. This is why God tell you to pray over your food. This is why he tell you to pray over your food. That's probably why the food saying is being recalled. Yeah. But think about this though, y'all. Listen. This is why we gotta be just like Joseph when he was in Memphis. Oh my goodness. And pray over our food before we get it. That's why God tell you to pray over anything you eat and drink. You're supposed to pray over it first. Okay? But think about this though. Right? Think about this. You said, I saw a sign that Aldi say 2 carton of eggs for each family due to shortage. Yeah. Listen. This the thing though. Like I said, I'm just trying to figure out where we are. Right? Because there was all of these warnings. So we know it's the last day, but what day? What day? Right? We know I saw somebody inbox me. They moved the doomsday calendar, the doomsday clock or something. So it's getting closer and closer to that time. So I'm trying to figure out, Dad, where about is we at? Now, we talked about all of the things being in the skies, right? We talked about the aliens, the angels, whatever you want to call them. We talked about the lights in the sky, to pay attention to the sky, all those different things, because we were going to start to see the things in the heavens. Well, we've been seeing that, right? We've been seeing the destruction that we read about when it was talking about, I think that was in the sibling oracles, I think, when it was talking about the floods and the fires. Well, we're definitely seeing floods and fires, right? So all of the things, I'm just trying to line it up. Like, all right, Dad, where we at? I need to know where we at. I need to know where we are at. I need to know. I want to ask y'all a question too. Was the Israelites in captivity under Cyrus? King Cyrus, was they under or did he set them free? They were still in captivity though when Cyrus was ruling over them. He just let them be free to worship their own God. But wasn't they still, because this is how we got here. That's where I get the name Tatnai from. If I'm not mistaken, it's that same story. He set them free, but they was under his rule at first, right? They were in captivity under his rule, right? And then he let them go back to build the temple. Right. They was free to worship their own God. Right. Right. But they was still under the rule of Cyrus, right? Oh! Don't do that. Oh, CERCA. You was about to. Oh, I would have been so sad. Don't do that. Right. Yep, here it is right here, because this is the story I got Tatnai from. It says the decree had gone forth from King Cyrus for the children of Israel to rebuild the temple after the captivity in Babylon. Unfortunately, their job was not completed under Cyrus's reign. Because of this, when the Jews were trying to complete the temple later on, local leaders raised concerns about who told them to rebuild it. Darius was king at the time, right? And he issued an order that the archives be searched for the decree made by King Cyrus. The decree was discovered. King Darius, in turn, issued his own decree to finish the work. Right. Right. Because this is where I get the name. This story is where I get the name Tatnai from. That story is where we get Tatnai Place. Yeah. Anyway, so I was thinking about that, and the crazy thing that's coming up that man put Cyrus on the back of his coin is we are not going to be free to worship however we want to here shortly, are we? Because when they first went into Babylonian captivity, they couldn't worship God the way that they wanted to. It was not okay. I was literally studying about Darius last night. Are you serious? I'll be all in y'all business. I done just about been in everybody's studies. This good job. That's crazy, Auntie. Well, hey there. Yeah. So you said all in the business. That's crazy. Listen. Yeah. So with that, right? We not gonna be able to worship freely. It can cost you your life. Just like with the Maccabees. Did y'all go study the Maccabees? Anybody read the story of the Maccabees, the sons? I know we read some of it, but I don't think we read all of it. All of it. I think I am gonna make me some chili today. Is with some cheese and some sour cream. That's exactly what I'm about to make, and I ain't had no breakfast either. That's what I'm gonna eat. Yep, I'm gonna make me some chili today. I am. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Yeah, it's because it's finally got cold. I've been waiting, but if I eat it early enough, I won't. Am I still not eating ground beef? Girl, yeah, it's been years. You know, every once in a while I get a craving for it, but Sarah, I haven't eaten ground beef like on a regular basis since I was 21 years old. And I really quit, well, 20, about 20 or 21, but by 22 I did not buy no more ground beef. I couldn't even tell you the last time I bought it. I still do ground turkey. Yep. You just ate some chili wraps. Tia Sandra made that the other day. It looked so delicious. I can't send you my chili then. What? Yes, you can. Just don't put no meat in it. You can just make me a little pot on the side with some salt. Now, wait a minute. When you making your sauce, just put mine to the side. You can can me some if you want to. You can just put sausage in mine. You ain't got to put no ground beef in. Put that over there on the side. Shoot. You sure can. Thank you. Listen here. But wait till this recall is over, Sarah. Why you don't try it with turkey? It's healthier for you anyway. Or make the chili with ground turkey. I know that's the only way I make mine. But you can just have mine with sausage and beans in it. It ain't even gotta have you know what I'm saying? Just put me a little bit to the side. That's all. Make the sauce, and then before you get ready to throw the meat and stuff in there, go on and just take circles out, put it on the side. That's all. Throw me little sausages in there. It's cool. I'll take it. I will take it. Yeah. You said that's why I raised my own lamb. That part. Yeah. Are you not? You can eat whatever you want to. It's bad. It's a recall on it. It's a recall on everything. Lettuce, air, water, toilet paper. It's a recall on everything. Y'all don't think, for real though, and I know I say this a lot. Ooh, I eat apple butter. I eat apple. Girl, it's food. Now, you know, I ain't turning down no food now. Don't send me no pig feet or nothing. I ain't gonna eat that. And don't put no lima beans in it. It's a recall on air. They said our air quality ain't good. What would you call that? What would you call that? It's a recall on air. But I will say this, and I know y'all tired of me saying it. Sometimes God be moving real, real fast. Sometimes he be moving real, real fast. Because I'm going to be honest, I knew it was coming. I just didn't think it was coming this fast, family. I ain't even going to lie to you. Like, I knew it. I knew it was. But I was hoping that it was wrong. You know? Did y'all see what they said? Yes. Yes, I'm with you on that. No pigs, feet, or lima beans. Girl, I prepared the apples for my apple butter. I need everyone to get out my business. Uh-oh, auntie. No. That's how you know we family. You said, yep, me three. I can breathe just fine. That's why I laugh so hard. Uh-oh. That part. Also, we got 2 Renees. Double for my trouble. We starting to get 2 of everything around here. That's spooky. We got Renee and Renee. We got a few Antoinettes. I mean, we getting doubles of everything around here. So don't be mad if I talk to you and I call you. Okay. We got more than one Rika too. We got a Rika with a K and a Rika with a C. Just seen that the other day too. Did you know we had another Rika? Hers is Rika. We got 2 Rikas too. You know? I didn't even know. We got 2 Amari. We do. We sure do. We got 2 Janelles. We do. It's a lot going on over here. 2 Ambers. Sure do. Ain't that crazy? We got doubles. Double for our trouble. Is it 2 Zens? I don't know. Is it 2 Zens? That's going to be crazy. We got 2 Keishas too. We got Keish, Keesh, and Keish, Keisha. Sure do. Is it 2 Alicias? You said I'm one of a kind. We only got 1 Isabel. All right now. 2 Sandras, we sure do. We got double Tanishas. We do got double Tanishas. Look here. Come on, but if y'all knew my gov, it's not too many. Of we's. That part. Only 1 Marion. I don't know. I can't say that. I don't know. We'll see. But y'all don't think that's crazy that we got doubles? No, we got 2 Catherines. Nope, we got Catherine with a K and Catherine with a C. Yep. I don't know if it's only 1 Isaiah. Yep. We sure do. Hell, at one point in time, we had 2 CERCAs. Y'all remember? It's only 1 Asha. That's right, Asha. Come on. We, at one time, I said, not you gonna be bold enough to come in my class with my name, though. We sure did. We had 2 CERCAs. We loading up on Noah's Ark. You said it. You said it. We sure is. We loading up for the Noah's Ark. We got doubles. You just gonna be in my class with my name. Okay, well, that's fine. Interesting. So let me ask y'all a question. What is one thing? Come on, Noah's Ark, that part. What is one thing that you feel like you will take away from WOIU when WOIU is no longer? Like when you think about WOIU, once we don't have this and maybe we're not talking anymore, only 1 Shaman. Come on. You said and is. What's one thing that you'll take away from knowledge? Okay. Stay in my word and look up everything. So much more than 1. Okay, just give me 1. When you think of WOIU and you think about the one thing that you feel, family is in blood. Ooh, I got 2 friends from here. Come on, studying, family. I like it. Look outside the Bible for the truth. Really seeking and finding. I learned that here. Truth. Seeking and finding instead of just reading. Survival mode. Come on. I know how to study better than I used to. Come on. Truth. Come on, it's God's plan. Okay. Love, but I can say more. Okay. That my actions dictate where I end up in the end. Girl, how important consistent communication with God and involving Him in everything is big and small. Come on. Accountability, teaching my children the truth, truth research, deep conversation. Um, God sends us who we need. Show do. It's the truth is right in front of us. Okay. Depending on our Father, more. It's just more than okay. Surface. Write the questions down, and God will answer them. When you ask God to know Him better, He will show up and show out. Show do. Ooh. Research and knowledge. My eyes have been wide open with everything now. God first. Always ask God first. Show do. Ooh. Okay. It make me happy. Journaling. Okay. I was just trying to figure out. The truth will set you free. Studying and accountability. Ooh, I think a lot of people learn that lesson. Honesty is the best medicine. Ooh, honesty is the best medicine. See, come on. Self-evaluation, empower, and development. Time and dates are important. They sure are. Good job. Prepping. Okay. I just wanted to see, how to sew. Come on. Family. I do feel like that too, y'all. Study and read for yourself and do. Can't nobody just tell y'all nothing either. Dreams mean something. Yep. Off topic, but I don't know if we ever read the book of Pauline here. No. Never even heard of it. Take accountability. Fear is a lack of knowledge. Interesting. Names and meanings definitely prepping. Okay, family. Seek and find. We are here for a reason. We sure are. I'm not alone. Pay attention to what's going on in the world and not relying on the news. Come on. Ooh, to forgive. Supplies I need to survive. Don't believe everything you hear. Research. Come on, Jody. Come on. Why I needed to watch my mouth. Uh-oh. Oh, own up to your bull. You better. You better. God's got us in His plans. He sure do. Y'all make me proud. Don't be judgmental. Ooh, nor self-righteous. Come on. Fantasy ain't always fantasy. That part. Sometimes it can be a damn nightmare. Controlling your temper. I'm still learning. I'm still learning. God calls us for His purpose. He does, not our own. You're right about that. If it's on the news, it's too late. How brainwashed the church had me to open my eyes to what's really real before my face. You all in my business today. I was thinking about that. To ask God how He feels about me. Ooh, look deeper at what is in my face. Uh-oh, myth ain't always myth. Clay's decor event said how brainwashed the church had me and to open my eyes to what is really before my face. Listen. That's it. That's it. When I tell y'all I've been on these church folks' heads that I know in my family, get away from jealous folks. Definitely stay away from jealous people. Envious folks. The truth hurts, but it's necessary. Yes. But you'll be better because that's why I don't want nobody to tell me the truth. If you don't like me, I can even still talk to you if you don't like me. But don't fake like you like me and be in my face. That I can't do. You don't want no God smoke. Show don't journal every day and talk to Dad daily. Okay, yes. Everything makes sense. Uh-oh. You taught me that rejection was just God's protection for me. Girl. Today, okay. To be grateful. Be grateful to come to God like a child. Forget everything I learned in church. Listen. This the thing, right? I'm grateful because I wonder, I always wonder what, like, everything we do will be held accountable. Ooh, and have to give an answer for. Baby, listen, you learn character. Come on. God will meet you where you at. He shall do how to combat spiritual warfare. Yeah. Even with the little baby, I can't remember what her name was. that was in here, and she was talking about her baby and how he was seeing the same little girl that her mother was seeing before she passed or before she lost her mind. I can't remember the young lady's name. Was y'all in here for that class? Me too. Me too. You don't have to go to him. Listen, everything doesn't deserve a response. Keish. God judge you on your thoughts too. He sure do. And that's why I be trying to leave me alone, please. I be telling people, can you please leave me alone? Soul ties. Come on. Right. So even with that, ask, seek, and knock. Come on. So blessing my grandbaby's rooms because of them seeing things I don't see. Come on, Glenda. Come on. Yes, ma'am. What's going on? That makes me happy, y'all. Me too, because I've been struggling with these thoughts. Oh, right. That's why you write them down. You said that my muscles talk. All exercise ain't good exercise. Listen to your babies when they try to tell you something. Please do. Yeah, that's a toughie for them. Yeah. Listening to my children when they see things and I don't, and pray. That about to brought the all out there. Listen. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm waiting on you to ask it, Pumpkin. Or you mean to question? Children are very keen to the spiritual realm. Of course they are. Okay. Hello. Well, nice to meet you. It's important to anoint your spaces. Yeah. That everything happening today is from what happened in the Bible. Ooh. Have I spoke on Harry Potter? Yeah, in older classes. They are. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Girl, all over and everywhere. We didn't talk about Harry Potter. You see the Harry Potter stuff up there? Yeah, Harry Potter's, all the literature in Harry Potter is nothing but the stuff from the Testament of Solomon and the stuff we don't go into. But all Solomon's literature. What we do in the dark and we have seen, ooh, yeah, changing my attitude changes my children's attitude. It sure does. Can we talk about that? Have y'all children started to respond to y'all differently now that y'all respond to them differently? Even your grown children? Now that you're more apt to listen to what they have to say, grandkids, whoever. Y'all babies still having all the night terrors they might have been having before with them knowing how to pray, teaching y'all kids how to pray. I know some of y'all learned that here. Teaching your babies to pray against the spirits because mommy might not be able to get up. If you don't learn about demons, how can you protect yourself? Come on. Come on. You said, yes, my grown child is better. Come on. Breaking generational curses is because they're going to teach their babies to pray. And they're going to teach their friends to pray. When their little friends come in and say, I had that dream and my mom yelled at me. And your baby going to say, it's okay. Come here, let me tell you what you do. Did you know if you pray to Jesus, he can make the monsters go away? What? If you pray to Jesus, he'll make the monsters go away. You hear me? So your children are teaching other children how to bind the enemy and send him packing. You hear me? You said, my niecey Pooh still reads in the book. They are not. Justin still reads her book. You sent her. Come on. Come on. Oh, wait a minute. Avoiding things don't protect you from it. Girl, listen. Say it again. You said avoiding it and acting like it don't work don't make it go away. How many of y'all realize that there's a lot of stuff you could have been done dealing with a long time ago, but you ignoring it made it get to stay longer? In real life, Kiva. I ain't gonna worry about it. I'm gonna worry about it. I'm gonna address it and it's gonna leave. Because you can't stay here. You can't stay over here. You're not just gonna be hanging over my shoulder An empty vessel is not a protected one. Come on. Come on. You said, yep, my baby daddy. Stop. Moving on. Hey, baby daddy, if you in here. Let me leave that man alone. I ain't even gonna lie though. One of my baby daddies, like, we have cool conversations. We do. And that's why I used to like my older baby daddies, because, well, they all old. That we can talk. Except for one. The other one, like, I can't really talk to him too much. But, girl, yeah, they be cool. Like, once the kids is grown, I can chop it up with you. But sometimes I think he be on that med, so he'll, he be in and out a little bit. He probably got that strong stuff because he a veteran. So I don't know. I think he got like a pen he be hitting or something, because sometimes he be zoning out on me. I'll be like, okay. If you in here, yeah, I'm talking about you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I just want to say, I'm very grateful, y'all, because I do hope and pray that this place brings you more than laughs, more than tears, more than y'all thinking I'm about to yell at y'all, because that be messing with me. I really don't want people thinking I'm mean. Husband told me this morning it was on him last night, and he heard the growling but couldn't move. You heard that? You heard that? You said I feel more empowered and in control. Come on now. Hey, Pumpkin. Hey, we just in here trying to figure out the one thing that you took from if you take, I told him to read the book on my nightstand. What you say? It's already over there, baby. Get it and get the nightlight. I'm going back to sleep. Not already having the answers for him. And did. And do. Already got the answers. Let's talk about that. How many of you have been able to answer questions for your friends, family, co-workers, and been able to take them right to a solution, or even a story that that was able to help them understand what situation they was in? Anybody been able to do that? Yes, more laughs, more than tears. Come on. Come on. You said you've been able to sow some seeds. You said, thanks for chopping us in the throat and helping us get closer to our dad. Listen, I had to get chopped. Me, that's all my conversations consist of. Come on, Riz. Did. Now she's watchful. Come on. My best friend called me out about everything. She run across and I have to answer. Oh, God. She don't watch TV to say, oh, shoot. So they just start calling you like, because remember we was talking about, and yeah, I seen it. I seen. Especially during this breakup. Listen. She don't watch the TV the same. Listen. Listen, I'm able to sew into the kids on my bus. That part, the answers are in every version. Listen. And then I got to grab my books and send pics. Like, girl, I'm trying to do something. I was able to tell my stylist about Jesus. She associated Christ with Trump. Oh, God. Yeah, you buy her some books, Nikki. Go on and get her an OTP so she can see. Hilarious. Hilarious. You said, girl, come here and sit down. Come on, baby, sit down. Let me. No, you can sit right here in the comfortable chair, because we gonna be here for a while. We gonna be in here for a minute. Yeah. So, how many of y'all give the folks the CERCA face when they be talking and you be like, okay, no, I'm just listening. But because you've read, you be like, what the hell is they talking? This is so far from it. No, let me help you, baby. Come here. Come sit down with me so I can teach you a little bit of some. Please, can you just, like you said, send them a picture? Just read this part right here. That part. Listen here. I tell you, it makes me excited though, in all honesty. You said, oh, all the time. Give the breakdown real quick, because you ain't about to stress me out here. Go right here and read it. Now y'all get tired of answering questions? Not tired of it, but you be a little irritated. See this here where you we're right. This where you went wrong at right here. See, now don't add nothing in there. You need to read it. I think the biggest story that helped us was the fact that Adam tried to unalive himself. So it's been going on from the beginning. Yes. Yep. And see, the devil's trick is to make you think you're the only one it happens to. And so then that's where the isolation comes in at. One of the things that I thought about before I got on here this morning, and I told God, you know, in my journal entries, I'm happy that we got to do it this way. I feel like because we did it this way, the pressure is less to be perfect. Does that make sense to y'all? I feel like if God would have put us all into a building, it would have been the same thing. And you know what's crazy? I was listening to a gospel song today, and I can't remember which one it was. But he was talking about a corporate relationship with God. I said, ooh. I'm going to find it too because I said I was going to play it for y'all. I got to run to the restroom. A lot of people got a corporate relationship with God. A corporate relationship. What's the definition of corporate or corporation? I'll be right back. I'm sorry, y'all. What we got? A corporate or large company, or corporate is a large company or group, a business relationship. You said, CERCA, yes, makes a lot of sense because I used to struggle with being perfect until you told me in class that day about living in duality, and I've been moving forward ever since. Bam, 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 dude. Corporation is a company or group of people authorized to act as a single entity. Interesting. Interesting. A business or a contractual relationship. Don't they treat you when you leave church like you in a contract and you owe them something? And in a corporation, there is a specific way that things have to go. Yes or no? Now we got rules, but it's only rules so that we can keep our class calm because this is the internet and people is crazy. When I listened to that song today, it made me think about I had a personal relationship with God. I feel like always. But my corporate relationship with God made me feel like my personal relationship with God was not good enough. I was made to feel that my corporate relationship with God was more important than my personal relationship with God. Do you hear me? Long as I looked saved and acted saved and did the hand wave and wore the head coverings and wore the long skirts, even though them long skirts was coming up. Um, So if you feel here that you have a more personal relationship with God, you actually talk to him more, you actually read more, you ask questions, you get answers, it's because this ain't a corporate relationship. This is, and that's one of the things that I pray that you learned here, if you didn't know before, was how to have a personal relationship with God, just like Miss Rose said. You heard me? Because church made me feel like I was never gonna make it. Like God wasn't talking to me, like he wasn't using me. This was my corporate relationship, so I always felt like I was failing God. I always felt like I was failing him. You hear me? And then he said, but I didn't say that. I did not say that. But in a way you are, because you're making what they say about your relationship more important than what I'm saying. You hear me? And I had to stand on that when I stopped going to church. Me and my auntie laughed about it the other day. She said, yeah, you remember when you told me I was going to hell because I didn't go to church? I said, sure do. I was 22, 23 years old. 24 maybe at the most. And I was still a 66er at that time. Sure did. We just laughed about this like last week. Because she quit going to church. She was like, Niche, she was like, I think that, people should. This is when she was on her personal relationship, because she was tired of church, and every church she went to, they was crazy and whatever else. So with that, I told her, I think you going to hell. And we laugh about it 20 years later. She said, because now you don't go to church. I said, right. And now you go back and look at all the problems you having. I ain't going back. That's just me, though. That's just me. You hear me? But she told me, she was like, yep, you remember when you told me I was going to hell? I sure did tell her she was going to hell because she didn't go to church. Baby told her she was going. I said, well, you don't think God wants you to go to church? How you going to find God without church? Well, that's because I only had a corporate relationship. And I felt like I could only hear a word when I was at church, because that's what they told me. You only going to be able to hear through the pastor. No, the hell, that is not true. He wouldn't have told you to have a personal relationship with God and study for yourself if that was the case. So I'm praying that you all are growing in your personal. This is our corporate worship right here. This is our we could call this our corporate worship. But in having corporate worship or corporate study, you should be growing your personal relationship. Resembles the cross vertically, Father Christ and me, horizontal, the body of Christ. Okay, that part. That part. It's sad to admit this, but I literally struggle with this. It's okay, Pumpkin. We all did. Yeah. Girl, listen, they told me I was going to hell and everything. It's still some people talking about, yeah, honey, I don't know what she over there doing. Well, then why y'all calling and asking me about these books and asking me questions? And I know when my family members and different friends are talking to each other, because I be and talk to one about something and then this one is saying it. So you all want the information, but you want to stay in religion. I can't do that. God has shown me things that I never would have saw if I was in a church. And I'm not saying don't go to church. I'm saying make sure it's a reason you're going there. And it's just not to prove to people that you're saved. It's not because I don't care if nobody say I'm saved or not, because ain't nobody in here when I'm talking to God. Ain't nobody in here when I'm, whatever. No, nobody is in here with me. So what people think about how I live for God, and if God feels I'm living for him, that's all I'm worried about. I'm glad I found y'all. I'm glad I found y'all. Listen, y'all have taught me a lot about myself too. I've had to learn a different way to be. I've had to learn to be more. I got to remember, everybody is not my kids. And what I mean by that is how I deal with my children, straight to the point. Guess what y'all niece said to me today too? She said, Lord, she told her sister, get your mama. She said, do you know she was on live one time and she is bent down with some grass and leaves on her, and then she bent down. She just told me this today. I said, not y'all be watching. I knew y'all did. I knew y'all did. I knew you did. She talk about when Queen got me, recorded me, and I was in all that grass, and I stood up in a chair, and I was bent down. Y'all remember? I didn't even know they seen it. She told me today, she told her sister, get your mama. You know she be on here like with this grass suit on and army fatigue. And then bent down like can't nobody see her. Because that's what I'm going to be doing for real. Crazy. Yes. I'm really going to be doing that for real, for real. Don't even worry about it. Yes. Right? So I didn't even know she seen it. She told me today. She said, Mom, you be up there just doing all kind of crazy stuff. I said, girl, this is school. This is what we do. This is what we do over here. Even though hot tomato, I ain't putting that now. God sent us your way, and yeah, and vice versa. Listen, like I said, I'm very grateful for this place. I'm very grateful. That's why I took you to you so fast. My mom was the same way with me, straightforward and to the point. Keish, I ain't got time. I don't. And guess what? My kids is like that with my grandkids. They ain't about to keep telling them now. But again, do y'all see how important it is for us to be able to hear the first time? Huh? Y'all see how important it's about to be? Because, baby, with the times we living in now, remember I told you, if everybody running and all, ain't nobody going to have time to stop and explain nothing to you. You better get them 3 words out and get moving. Especially with what's going on now. I was watching some dude, y'all seen it? And he was saying if a nuclear bomb go off, I reshared it. How do you teach kids to hear and listen the first time? Easy. Easy. Don't play with them. Don't say, I'm going to get you. Say stop. And when they don't, like they butt up. You ain't got to hit them hard. You can pop them real quick. Riz said pop them, do. I didn't repeat myself to my kids. I didn't start out repeating them. When they was crawling, like when they start crawling and I say stop and sit, they better get up off them knees and be on that, you know how they pop up when they turn around like that? You better not move. And if they move, I go get them and sit them back there. No, I said don't move. I started that when they was crawling. They wasn't even one. Because you got to stay put. I can't have you getting all out and being all around. Laugh out loud. It's my niece. She a little difficult. Ask God. He'll help you, pumpkin. He will. He will give you the games and everything to play. He will. He'll give you the games and everything to play. Sometimes it don't always got to be quick discipline. You can play games. If you sit, I don't know how old she is, but if you sit right here, sometimes you rob them with candy. You just need to get them in the habit. We've been studying discernment in real life. Yeah. In real life, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. I was just talking in my business. In my business. When I was talking to your niece today, that's what I was telling her. I said, people think because I'm over the internet that I don't have real discernment, but I do. I do. I definitely do. And she was like, Mom, I already know. Oh, okay. You hear me? Just was talking to her about that today. I said, I keep feeling something. I don't want it to be that. And that be the only thing about when God tell you stuff, because you be like, no. It made me sad. When God tells you people's intentions or their secret thoughts or the things that they're like, I don't want to say doing behind your back, but things that they don't know, that you know, and you still got to like be in their face. It ain't always easy. It is not always easy. And this is what I was telling her. Some things, you know, you just got to keep pushing and got to reveal it. Make a note about it. And I do. I just, when stuff keep coming to my mind, I just make a note. If he tell me a name, I put it there. And baby, I just leave it and I just wait for it to come to pass. Well, I'm waiting right now. I said, oh, this might be a blow. I don't know if I'm going to be ready for this one. So, but do you, Dad? Do you? I have a feeling that that might be a very uncomfortable thing to go through. But if that's what it is, then that's what it is. Because I'd rather know than not and be hurt. Because either way it goes, you might feel some type of way. But for God to tell me a certain thing and then for it to play out, I don't feel as hurt because He told me. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. With that, I'm probably about to go because I'm gonna go make me some. I've been up since early, and it's already. I got up at 5. What time is it? My phone is dead. What time is it, y'all? So if you keep feeling a way about something and you keep asking God to take it and it pops back up, that's the truth. Because I've been dealing with something and I've been asking God. I don't want to think about it anymore. It could be a number of things. It's just certain things with me. I can't say that with everybody. I just know for me, it's 2:53. Okay. I know for me, when certain things won't leave me alone, especially like about a person's character or something like that, and because I be trying to see the best in people when God be showing me what's really in their heart, and I might care about the person, so I don't want to feel like they feel like that about me, or I don't want to feel like they would do me like that. It be what it is. So, I mean, but I already know that, that's a part of this walk too. Because there's so many people that I don't talk to anymore, or whatever, and we was tight, we was close, we was everyday tight, whatever, and then they just, the time be up. And that's one thing that I had to learn how to be okay with was time. What are you talking about? What happened? Girl, nothing I want to talk about, Miss Ida. If I was going, I just said I'm gonna wait and see what's going on. I don't know what all is happening just yet. God has been speaking some things to me, but I'm just gonna see if they're true or not. I mean, I don't think He lied to me and it won't leave, so there's that. Yeah, yeah. Mm. You said I'm glitching, probably because this heater just kicked on. Yeah. Oh, you were saying what happened to the screen. Got it. Got it. So with that, I don't know. I forget what I was going to say. Because I've been thinking and overthinking if I really did something wrong. Girl, I keep telling you, you are in a. Okay, look. Consider yourself a baby saint. Can you do that? I don't care how long you've been going to church. You never walked in this way before. Okay? You knew religion, but you don't know relationship. So consider yourself a baby saint in the sense of you don't beat a baby when they're learning. Right? Now, once they get about 4 or 5, I'm like, yo, because you know better. But as a baby, when they're learning, you might, hey, get down. I mean, about the person not talking to me anymore. Sometimes God move people. It ain't saying they ain't coming back, but it might be something you need to learn. It might be something that person needs to learn. You hear me? Sometimes you got to go away from people. Remember the friend I told you about that God had me tell her some stuff? about 10 years ago or however long ago it was, I didn't even know why God was having me tell her that. And then I found out 10 years later that every single thing that I said had to do with the last 10 years of her life. God sent a warning to her prior to it all happening. And then and mind you, during that 10 years, we didn't talk. She was mad at me for telling her the truth. And she finally told me it was the way I said it. Okay, well, it was the truth. And most of the stuff that I was telling you, I didn't even know why God had me telling you that. But I told you, and now you've been mad at me for however long because it was the truth. I feel like you cursed me, is what she said. How can I curse you and I didn't even know all of that stuff was going to happen, girl? Hell, I didn't even know what was coming in my own life. That's why I be like, because then she would say, well, I know when it's you and I know when it's not, like, basically the Holy Ghost. Well, then it must have been the Holy Ghost that was slapping you in your throat because everything that I said to you came true. So make it make sense. Make it make sense. Everything that I said, you kept trying to tell me, oh, I think that was just you. I don't think that was the Holy Ghost. But it all came true. So who was it? Every single thing that I said came true. Every single thing. Listen. I'm just not going to be the friend that always speak what you want to hear. Once I got the place of not caring, everything became much clearer. Girl, I'm trying to tell you. It all came to pass. Everything. Everything God had me tell her however many years ago, in the 10 years that we were not talking, it literally all came true. All of it. And that's the problem. Like, when my godmother is talking to me, I don't try to decipher on if it's the Holy Ghost or if it's her. I just listen. Because even the things that are not spiritual things have been vital for my natural life. So I don't try to say, is she speaking through the Holy Ghost? Or I don't try to, I just listen to everything she say. And even in our random conversations, it be stuff that be going on. So people be trying to decide on if it's you or the Holy Ghost. How about you just listen? How about that? How about that? I done had so many, like one of my other friends, she used to tell me, I know when it's you talking and I know when it's this. Well, why is it that all that stuff be coming up in your life then if it's just me talking? Random conversation. I don't care if it's about business. I don't care if it's about relationships, your kids, the orange clock on the wall. It always be relevant. So that whole deciphering which is which, I just listen. Because if a donkey can talk, when that donkey was talking to old boy, Balaam, even though we know God opened up the donkey's mouth to tell him, should he have been trying to decipher what the donkey was saying or should he have just listened? So should he have said, oh no, donkeys don't talk. I'm not listening to that. That nigga said, it's an angel about to murk you. You better pay attention. He didn't go looking around at the men that was around him trying to figure out who used the donkey like a puppet. He just listened. People always have something to say and not listen. God uses even random conversations. I'm trying to tell you. And that's why when people start listening, this is the thing. When people that know me personally start trying to decide on whether it's me or the Holy Ghost, most times I'm done talking to you. I didn't have plenty of people that say, I don't know if it, oh, okay, so you want some whatever. And so just don't listen to nothing I got to say. Plenty of people. I didn't quit talking to, and I got plenty of so-called friends. They say, oh, I don't know when you in the spirit and when you ain't. Well, the spirit don't never leave me, and that's not saying that. I mean, I don't know what people be thinking. I don't know. I don't know. I look at things differently from a lot of folks, so I know that's a whole church thing. They be doing that, and because my mama be saying stuff, oh, they wasn't in the spirit when they was talking and all of that. Well, okay. Well, when I told my homeboy, you probably don't want to go with that nigga because I see the spirit of death on him or whatever else, that, you know, and I might have cussed when I was saying it. I mean, he could have not listened, but because he trusts my words, he didn't go. And it ended up being something else. So that whole trying to decipher and all of this, if it ain't right, God gonna tell you. That mean they needed to turn, you said that mean they needed to turn their discernment on. Listen, this is the thing. Like I said, when my godmother told me that there was going to be a man that came to my house that had a black bag and it was some medicine in it. What, because she wasn't speaking in tongues, I wasn't supposed to listen? You hear what I'm saying? That ain't had she wasn't, she wasn't doing all that. She said, baby, it's going to be a man that's coming to your house and he got a black bag and there's some medicine in it. And you know what happened? A man that I started dating showed up to my house with a black bag. Did I look in there? No. But exactly, and mind you, she ain't been in my house. Exactly where she told me the dream or whatever she had is exactly how it happened. So they be looking right. That's why I said, I don't, God, what you got for me? Now, would you not consider that a word from the Lord? She wasn't speaking in tongues and acting all holy. She said, baby, I had a dream, this, that, and the other. It's simple. People be trying to make it like it's all, no. Because if it ain't God, it'll be out there. Baby, listen. I don't know. I look at things differently from a lot of people. I'm not trying to say, oh, whatever. To me, folks be trying to look too deep and it be going over their head. Folks be trying to make they sound self-sound. I don't care about being deep. I just want the information. And what I mean by that is, oh, that is, I got buddies that do that same thing. And baby, all of everything that's going on right now went over their head. Everything. All that's going on right now. Even the small stuff that I showed y'all about, like not small, but how I introduced y'all. They got all of these Christian ways to speak and all of these big words and all of this, baby. And the Bible is steady going over their heads. And these is whole pastors and ministers and bishops. And it's still going right over their head. And I'm like, okay. Once you explained to talk to God like anyone else, my prayer life changed for the better. Come on. And they be trying to make you do all that extra. They want to fit God in a religious box, even to how he should sound and who he should use. Right. Exactly. And that's why I be like, people be like, why should I listen to you? You right. You ain't got to listen to me. You don't have to. When I kept telling my daughter that I kept seeing bullets flying back and forth for a whole year, it was just a vision. And then I thought, well, maybe it's me, my crazy mind, because I said it for a whole year. It happened the day after my daughter's birthday, or a week after her birthday. The very thing that God had been showing me for a year, that I had been telling her for a year, happened the week after her 18th birthday. I wasn't, oh, and the Lord told me to tell you. Oh, I said, girl, I keep seeing bullets flying every time you leave out the house with that girl. Be careful. Somebody's going to get killed around her. You be careful. That's all I said. And she'll be on her way out the door, probably about to go blow one. I didn't get all sanctified and all of that. And exactly what I told her happened a year later, 7 days after her birthday. Exactly. She even said that the way that the bullets was flying when the young lady was explaining it to her, she was doing it like this. So it don't gotta be all sanctified and, oh, all of this for me. God, what you got for me? I ain't trying to decipher. Because if your spirit ain't right, God gonna tell me. He'll let me know. Folks be missing it because they be trying to figure out if you in the spirit or not. I got the spirit of God. And I'm not saying I'm always right, but most times any conversation that I have with a person is about to be relevant to their life in one way or another. Period. This is even when I was in a club. So even when I wasn't professing to live saved or trying to live saved, God still gave me wisdom in certain affairs, the affairs of life. And people would be like, why should I listen to you? You're right. You don't have to. And then when it would happen, you expect me to listen to your trouble. No, why should I listen to you? I don't got no sin listen to your problem. You didn't want to listen to the solution before it even happened. So it is what it is. Like I said, even in my own individual family, I'm dealing with some stuff right now where all of the people in my family that are ministers and bishops and pastors and all of this, that all said that God wasn't using me, now all want the information that I have. The crazy thing is it was offered to them 12 years ago, and then 11 years ago, and then 10 years ago, and then 9 years ago, 8 years ago, 7 years ago. Hell, up until now, I still been trying to call them like, hey, have you read this book? Have you ever wondered this? They're just now accepting it. But these are the same people that told me I was in a reprobate mind for reading it. And now they want to know. I mean, my mama, my dad, I'm like, wow. All my minister friends that be sneaking in here, hey you. Y'all want to know something funny? And he might be in here watching. I don't care. Remember the conversation I told y'all that I had with the pastor and the other friend, and the man was like, that's because of stuff that she been studying his PhD level. He was in here recently. He was in here recently. I said, oh, and y'all don't even know that when I was talking about him, one of y'all over here said that pastor you was talking about, and he was in this class. He couldn't see it over here. I was too tickled. He might be in here watching now. Hey. I was too tickled. He showed up in here. I said, uh-oh. Show did. Show right on up in here. Did. He might be in here now. Hey, if you in here. He know who I'm talking about. I said, well, there goes that. You hear me? I told y'all. It's a few people that y'all don't know. Sometimes when I roll my eyes at the camera, it ain't at y'all. I just don't like people in my business. It's been a few people I don't mess with that then came in this class. And I know they in here, I just don't give them no energy. So sometimes when y'all see me roll my eyes, it ain't y'all I'm rolling my eyes at. It's the person, and they know me, so they know. Sure will roll my... Hi, sister. Sure will roll my eyes at them. Won't I, sister? Will roll my eyes and not give them no attention, won't I? Won't even speak to them. You know, I'm good for that. I'm good for letting a person know that I act like you don't exist. You said yep and won't care and don't. And you know for a fact that I don't. Well, walk right past you like you ain't breathing, babe. It sure do. Mm-hmm. You said yep, me and you both. I tell you, we don't care and don't. Especially not when you done made everybody try to make everybody think I'm crazy. And then said all that you gonna say will do it. I'm trying to tell you, I didn't went up against groups of people. This is not the whole church is calling me crazy, and now they reverence me over here trying to find out the information I was trying to give them 10 years ago. So it be what it's gonna be. So sometimes I be rolling my eyes. It be people in here that I can't even believe they have the audacity when they see my face to click on the live. You didn't walk in and nothing. We just talking about people. Okay. How many people do you know, sister, that I've told stuff and they didn't want to hear and exactly what I told them happened? You know a few people that I told specific things and they said whatever they said. You said plenty. Oh, okay. And she know me. I'm trying to tell you. Audacity runs high these days. It sure do. Yes, me too. I'm in a very religious town. Oh, I believe it. She know me for real, for real. And she know, gotta have me say something. And always when I'm talking to even you, it ain't always spiritual, but do it be happening? When we have our conversations, it don't always be no God this and God that. When I'm fussing at you, it all the time. Okay. That's why I said, like, for me, it's a different feeling. Like, I feel like if God don't want me to have the information, he'll let me forget it. He'll let whatever happen. But I'm just not gonna put in my mind, I'm trying to decide on if this is the flesh or the spirit talking, because God can use both. If he can use a donkey to speak to a person, he can even use, ain't no good thing in the flesh, but I'm in the flesh. I may be hard-headed at the moment, but what you say always happen. Girl, hard-headed. Ooh, Jesus. No, I'm just playing. You ain't got a lot better at listening, girl. It used to be touch and go for a minute. I used to be like, Lord, till I'm screaming at the top of my lungs, are you listening to what I tell you? Listen to me. Girl, and you done grew up. You done grew up on me. I'm so happy. Listen. Listen. She'll tell you. And she been knowing me a long, her whole life. So there's that. Mm-hmm. Even my daughter, when she called me the other day, she said, I'm ready to hear now. I said, oh, okay, now we can talk. Even my daughter, because I know I'm not talking to nobody that ain't listening. That's a waste of my time. That is a waste of my time. I am not talking to a person that's not listening. And if you already got some kind of preconceived message about me because you feel like whatever, I'm not talking to you either. I ain't trying to convince not a soul. Because I'll tell you this, my dad don't lie to me. Right? And the things that he tell me come to pass. And y'all have been here with me now for almost 3 years. Funny thing is, people will walk away and then want to come back when they going through it. Sis, say it louder for the people in the back. And don't they expect me to listen to their tears? And I really don't even be wanting to hear it. Please tell them. Forgot that you called the other person and talked crazy and didn't think they was going to call me and tell me, so you don't think I know you was talking crazy about me. I do. You don't think I know that you tried to drop seeds in other people's ears so they wouldn't listen to me? Baby, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. I know how it goes. Listen here. And then you go, hey. Oh, you said what I was telling you about happened? Oh, okay. Well, you got mad at me and acted like I was trying to whatever. It is what it is. It don't affect my life. It don't affect my life. If that's what you want to do, listen or don't. That's why I told y'all, even with this whole survival stuff, y'all see, I don't argue with, look, do whatever you want to do. You don't care. You don't care. You say you ain't going to worry about it. Well, I'm not going to worry. Why would I be worried about something you're not worried about? If you don't believe it, there's no reason for me to talk to you about it. I'm just going to go talk to somebody that believes. I know it's pointless. As for me and my house, that part, the cutoff, be real. Don't come back when you need me. Listen here. I think about it all the time. I wonder how many people, and I'm saying outside of TikTok and YouTube, that called me crazy or was like, she needed to get out the house or whatever it was. And now they like, damn, I should have listened. But it'd be too late. You know what I'm saying? Because people think one of the most misconceptions I feel like we have as humans is time. Hey, James. I feel like people feel like they always have more time than what they really have. That is a misconception for real. You said you love how I'm always in control and so calm. I don't be calm. You ain't never seen me pop off running. I'm getting better. Because I've been at this about 3 years, baby. In the beginning, it was rocky and rough. I used to hang up on y'all and everything. Get mad and hang up. Be frustrated. Be real frustrated at y'all. Remember I used to hang up. I don't do it as much no more. Sometimes I do. But baby, I used to get mad, baby, and frustrated and just hang up. Bye. I wouldn't even say bye sometimes. I just get up and do like that. Listen. I done got better. I don't hang up on y'all as much. I used to, though. I used to hang up. Because folks used to be in here talking crazy. You hear me? Real crazy. And I hadn't realized that don't let these people stress you out because they on the other side of this phone and they ain't even happy with their own life. Listen. Uh-oh. I remember when certain people get beside themselves and then all you hear is CERCA. Nah, stay over there, girl. Is it people looking for me now? And have they been looking for me? Okay. And do I have anything to say? Absolutely nothing. Some are in here. I'm trying to tell. Yeah, they in here. And they think that I don't be seeing them. But I do. So like I told y'all, sometimes when I'm rolling my eyes, I'm not rolling my eyes at y'all. I'm rolling my eyes at people that know they ain't supposed to be here. Because I don't mess with you like that. But the internet gives you the ability to come and spy on my life. I get it. Because all the stuff that I was telling you was going to come true is coming true right now. That's okay. The unmentionable one is one big nosy. Thought I got rid of the unmentionable. Oh, man, you call me when I get off of here. Because I oh, man. Man. I think it's a couple of them. You heard me? About 4 for sure. About 4 for sure that I be thinking. And I've been going through my list trying to make sure too. I knew it though. I could feel it. I knew it. Yes, I knew it. Send me the thing. I knew it. I knew it. And do you? Oh, I knew it. I knew it. So listen, I just was saying it's some snakes around me. Didn't I tell you? Oh, you probably wasn't in class that day. Didn't I tell y'all? I said I've been dreaming about snakes and spiders. That means it's somebody I don't mess with around me, honey. Somebody that's two-faced. It's somebody that sure did. Sure did. I told you. Ooh. I told you. You probably wasn't in class. I just told him. I was like, yep, last week. I said I'm dreaming about snakes and spiders, baby. It's some snakes and spiders around me. Some folks I don't mess with, some two-faced folks, some folks that ain't really who they say they is, babe. I could feel it. I'm trying to tell y'all. I'll be right back. I'm about to go get my meds in. You hold on. Come on, Dad. I knew it. He confirmed it today. Baby, listen. I just wrote in my journal about it today, sister. Sure did. So that means the other feeling that I'm having is right too. You just confirmed, baby, listen. Ha! God been letting me know something has been going. Or listen. Oh my, thank you, Dad. Girl, you just came in here and confirmed everything I've been feeling. Sure did. It's some more too that's gonna come out too. That ain't the only one. It's some other. Thank you. Thank you. Girl, you just confirmed. I told y'all. I don't gotta be where you at. God be telling me conversations. He be telling me people is watching me. He be telling me, listen, I'm trying to tell y'all. And he don't never be wrong, baby. Yes, baby, it's some two-faced folks and some folks that don't really mess with me like that, but they around. I'm trying to tell you. My daddy do not lie to me. Secret conversations, all kind of stuff. He been telling me. You said I dreamt it was warlike type vibes. Listen, I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. Because it's been a feeling that I've been having. And I've been trying to shake it out. I'm like, God, why I keep thinking about this and this and this and this? And I'm like, no. I wrote about it at 5 o'clock this morning. 5:37 or so, or 6:01, whatever time I was writing, honey, outside. And wrote about it. I said, I don't want to keep thinking about this. Why won't this leave? And then my sister came right in here and confirmed it. Remember I said this one gonna hurt too. I just was telling y'all about it. I said, I don't want to believe that this is what it is, but I have to believe what God is telling me. I just told y'all that. Time to cut the grass. It is. I knew it. I just talked to my daughter about this. I just talked to your niece about this when I got off with y'all and came back. I was talking to my daughter about the situation. And then you came right in here and confirmed, girl, listen. Thank you, Dad. Dang, man. You said when he speaks and gives a message for you, it's never a lie. Sis. Sis. That's crazy. Kind of put a little lump in my throat. Because I be loving on people, but they really don't be loving me the same. They really don't. And I know this to be a thing. It's not like I'm new to it. But it still don't take away the fact that I be like, really? You? Dang, I didn't think you was going to do that. But I guess, I'm going to keep moving on. Because I done seen the spirit before. I know what I'm looking at. And I kept trying to tell myself that ain't what I was seeing. And baby, it is. And you just confirmed it today. It is exactly that. And that is nuts. Oh, man. And remember the dream I told y'all, the spider was on my bed. Remember I told y'all the spider was on my bed? And that was, my bedroom is a very intimate place. And what I mean by that is everybody that comes to my house don't get to go in my bedroom. So for this person to be in, this spider to be in my bed, that means it's somebody I deal with personally. Because it wasn't out in the open. It was in my most private part of my house, which is my bedroom. And I told y'all that. I said it's somebody that I deal with personally. Because I don't let everybody in my bedroom. I don't let everybody. So it's somebody that's close to me. That's crazy. My daddy is not a liar, honey. That is crazy. It do make my heart heavy because I be trying to love on everybody I come in contact with. That's crazy. Wow. Damn. Damn. I wanted it to be wrong. I'm speechless. Because I asked a question at 5, 6 o'clock this morning, and it's about to be that time again, and I already got the answer. Wow. Sucks. And this is why, yeah, that's crazy. Confirmation is crazy, scary, humbling, but comfortable with all. Yeah, because I've been thinking I'm tripping. For a minute, I've been thinking I was tripping. And today I wrote a big listen. I'm telling you, the longest journal I wrote in a long. I wrote about this very issue this morning. Let me go see what time. I ain't gonna tell y'all what I. Oh, my journal already in here. Look, already in here. I can tell exactly what time I started writing about it. Crazy. And I was crying and writing because I was writing outside. It was 6:11 a.m. And I didn't stop writing until 6:56 a.m. today. And what's so crazy, I started writing at 6:11 a.m. and then I wrote so much I had to continue on this other page. And I started writing again at 6:33 because, you know, I started that at 6:11, so that was 22 minutes of writing right there. And then from 6:33 to 6:56 is when I stopped. You said you never crazy. I tell you that all the time, but that's why I write about stuff, because if it's true, God is gonna let it come out, and He is. Thank you, Dad. That's great. I literally just wrote about that today. What, 44 minutes, 45 minutes this morning, I was writing about it. I said, Dad, you will not let this feeling go away. And I need you to reveal who it is, because I don't want to keep thinking about it no more. I just want them to do whatever they going to do or let it come out so that I can just move on to my next whatever, because it's been on me. And I'm like, nah, man, I don't want to think that. But I literally just wrote about it today. That's crazy. It's amazing. Crazy. I'm about to go find me some food. I love y'all. I think I'm about to make me some chili and finish my onions, because, yeah, that's crazy. So I'll probably see y'all a little bit later. I'm trying to get better at coming back on early. Well, I ain't, no. I'm trying to get better on getting up early so I can get on here earlier. Not as early as we used to, because I know y'all do y'all classes and 5 o'clock prayer and stuff like that. So it's good that I be getting on at this time. But I'll see y'all in a little bit. Maybe we'll do some trivia later on. That's so crazy. So crazy. I love y'all. You said the fact that you're always on point with all your messages. I'm thankful. I just, man, sometimes I don't like the feelings I get. Thank you. But sometimes it don't feel good to me to know. You know what I'm saying? And then I be loving on folks, so I be trying to shake stuff out my mind, but it's crazy. I'll see y'all later. I'm about to go buy me some food. That's crazy.